So I'm sitting here with one of my employees, Julie, here, and I said, wow. I said, that's got to be a little nerve-wracking. They got a round stage, they got a timer. These poor people that have to get up and speak must be nervous wrecks. Guess what? Sean, you're getting up to speak. Really? So I did a quick call to my marketing guy and said, Jerry, were you aware that I had to get up and speak today? Jerry says, yeah, I don't know if I told you how to do that. So I called Patrick and I said, Patrick, can you teach me that AI tool where we can use HR to fire my marketing guy? So he's done. He no longer works for me. He used to be great. So I said to Jerry, what am I supposed to say to them? He said, you'll figure it out. Tell them about yourself. Tell them about myself. What am I going to tell them about myself for? So I'll tell you about myself. I'm a former hockey player. Everybody always asks me this question. So you played hockey. Are the teeth yours? Nope. These teeth are not mine. The nose has been broken probably 5 or 6 times, and I think we're up to about 1,000 stitches in the face. So I tell everybody that, get it right off the table. So just to give you a little idea of who we are, I started my company, Safety Net Access, about 20 some odd years ago. We provide all sort of the technology needs for hospitality space. So with that said, I am the #1 provider for Hilton Hotels, the #2 provider for Marriott Hotels, and we're approved by more brands than anybody else in the world, which is kind of nice. So through that process of starting Safety Net Access and building it to where it is today, we're in 50 states. I believe we have networks in every state in the United States. We're all the provinces of Canada right now, and we service mainly the hospitality industry. Through those years, though, I started a company called Select Networx, which is based in Northern Ireland. That's a software company that does all the software in the back end for all of our companies. We also started SNAEP, which is an event productions company, which if you're a major company and you do something like this, we can actually put on the productions for that. And it was an easy foray for us because we service technology-wise a lot of these hotels anyway that bring this stuff in, so it was easy for us to sort of step into that. But why am I here today? I'm here today because we started another company called Amicus Networx. And Amicus Networx essentially does the same thing Safety Net Access does, but for everything outside the hospitality industry. So for folks like that are sitting in here, if you owned outside of hospitality, anything from rental properties, things like that. If you're an owner of any kind of MDUs, multi-dwelling units is what they call them, we come in and we service the technology for that. So we will build the networks. A lot of people say, well, what's the big difference? I think there's a lot of things that separate us from others that might come in and do it. I think the old-fashioned thought process in that business is we build it, and somebody like Comcast comes in and just takes care of that stuff. Well, you build it, and then we come in and we take care of that for you, but you actually own that. So you can actually make a profit doing that. And the other big difference, which is unique, is that you get to not only make money, but when's the last time any of you have called, no offense, but when's the last time any of you have actually called Verizon or Comcast on the phone? It's hellish to sit there, right? We've probably all seen the Saturday Night Live skit where they're calling the Comcast people and you get put on hold and you go to somebody else. And then you might have a college kid if you're lucky. The college kid might be overseas someplace, you can't even understand what they're saying, and it's just horrible. Well, I'm held to such high standards in the hospitality industry that my folks have to answer these phone calls in 30 seconds. And I can't have a college person sitting at the other end of the line. I have to have a very skilled technology person that's answering those phone calls. So for us to do that, it's a breath of fresh air for somebody like you that might own a bunch of units and you have all these people sitting there and the last thing you want to do is hear them complaining about the service or anything else. We've got to answer those calls. And we've got to get it solved right away. And that's really something that's very unique for us. Now, I think the other difference you're going to find with a company like us, and when you do have a chance today, if you have a chance to come and sit down with Julie, she still works for me, she has not been fired. You should go down and sit down with Julie and get an idea of what we do. But beyond that, I think what's really important that I like to tell people is, I built all my companies with one slogan, and that's integrity first. And I'm a stickler for it. If you come and work for me and you don't abide by those rules, you don't last very long with us. I really believe in doing things the right way. I believe in the golden rule, and I think that's gotten lost a lot over the years, especially with technology. I still answer my phone. I give my customers my cell phone. I have over 5,000 hotels now, and a lot of them have my cell phone. And I don't regret it. I think it's important to do it that way. But if you do business with us, you do business with me. I own the companies 100%. I have no partners, no debt. I don't like any of it. And I'm the one that runs the show, and I'm the one that calls the shots. So I think there is a big difference when you can actually look at the guy calling the shot and call his cell phone or text him at 2 in the morning and say, Sean, I've got a problem. So that's who I am. That's what I'm about. Please come and see us if you have a chance. You want to talk technology for any of your businesses. So thank you. Thank you very much.